How to immigrate to Canada in 2024. So if you're wondering how to immigrate to Canada in 2024, you have to be aware of a few changes that IRCC announced in the past 12 months. So basically the first step is to understand a little bit better how Express Entry works, what are the changes that happened to Express Entry in 2023, and how will that affect your application for permanent residence in Canada. So Express Entry changed the program in 2023, and basically the biggest change now is that immigration is inviting people based on their profession. So there are a few categories where immigration is inviting people based on their proficiency in French, also if they have experience in healthcare, IT, supply chain. So there are a few categories where if you have experience, you're going to have higher chances of immigrating to Canada. Another thing you have to understand is how the provincial nominee program works. So it all depends where you want to live in Canada. So for example, if you want to live in Atlantic Canada, in Nova Scotia, you have several different immigration streams that can allow you to apply for permanent residence without competing with others. And what I mean by competing with others, it means that there is no rank in Nova Scotia, but you are ranked with other applicants in Ontario or BC. So you have to understand what are the requirements for the provincial nominee programs and Express Entry if you want to immigrate to Canada in 2024. Another important step if you want to immigrate to Canada is to take a language test. So you have to take a French test or an English test. And you have to make sure that you meet the requirement for the program. If you have already studied in Canada and you graduated here, you don't need to do the education credential assessment. But if you have a bachelor's degree or a post-secondary diploma from abroad, you have to go through the ECA evaluation. So you have to get a ECA report to confirm that your education from abroad is accepted here in Canada and what level it is. If it's a bachelor's degree, if it's a specialization program or a post-secondary diploma. And the last step is to understand if your work experience will help you immigrate to Canada. So you can use your work experience from abroad, but you have to understand if Express Entry is inviting people with your work experience, or if you have enough points to immigrate through this program. If Express Entry is not an option for you, then you have to look into the provincial nominee programs, and it's all based where you want to live in Canada. So someone living in Toronto have different priorities than people who are living in Vancouver or in Nova Scotia, Halifax. So you have to understand what options are available to you at the provincial level. So if you need assistance with all this planning, if you need help from a professional, you can contact us. We can assist with your application. We can assist putting together a plan to help you immigrate to Canada. So get in touch with us. You can send us an email or a WhatsApp. Feel free to contact and book a consultation so we can make Canada your forever home.